Travel should be exciting, but for many, it's a major source of anxiety, from unpredictable flights to the chaos of airport crowds. Even the most seasoned traveler can feel overwhelmed.
But there are ways to manage that anxiety. Psychologist Dr. Allison Bashe is here to help. This is so great. We were just talking about taking a trip to Florida. I know a lot of people want to do that, but there's that thing that's holding them back. So why does travel seem to trigger anxiety in so many people?
I think if you or others out there are feeling anxiety about traveling, it's totally normal because we don't quite know what to expect, or there's factors out of our control, which is often the case, especially with airline travel.
Yeah, because everything really is out of your control. You make the reservation, but then it didn't go through, you're late, I'm very type A, so I resonate with this. And you have some tips for people who start to worry about traveling before they've even left, and I feel like that's the great majority.
Yes, so at New Directions Mental Health, one of the first things I teach my patients is just to be more aware of your emotions. So just being aware that the anxiety is rising before travel is helpful, so that you don't push it away or ignore it, but you notice it, and then you can do some skillful things to manage it better, like planning ahead, giving yourself plenty of time to get to the airport so that you can arrive to your gate feeling calm and relaxed, and that's helpful.
Well, some of your other tips that we can see here on the screen: have a hopeful outlook. So sometimes it's just talking to ourselves like, this is going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day at the airport. I can't wait to get a Starbucks coffee and a Permanis. This is what I do every time I'm there. I get a Starbucks and a Permanis every time.
That's a comfort meal.
But it does. You're looking for those comfort items to kind of help you through and to have a positive outlook.
Exactly. As humans, we have a tendency to focus on the negative, so we need to combat that by thinking hopeful thoughts and just being positive, planning for things to go well, while also being prepared for anything unexpected as well.
So let's talk about actual time of takeoff. You might start to notice some of those anxiety triggers coming back in, increased heart rate, maybe some other things.
Yes, so for takeoff, I recommend using distraction techniques. So if you planned ahead, maybe you pack some of these items, read a good book, listen to some calming music, play a game. Evidence shows that it can be helpful to rewatch a beloved movie or a show. It's kind of comforting, so that's a good time to do that. Or if you don't have any of that with you, just strike up a conversation with your neighbor.
Yeah, nostalgia can help sometimes.
I watched The Parent Trap last night. That is so true. No Sunday scaries. Also, what about turbulence? Because I am also a seasoned flyer, and when this starts happening, I feel like I have nothing to grab onto.
Yeah, so the dreaded turbulence. Yes, this is a great time to practice grounding or meditation techniques. So when we are anxious, we tend to hold our breath. So the best thing you can do, the simplest thing, is just take some deep breaths. Breathe in slowly through your nose and then release it slowly through your mouth. If you're working with a therapist already, you might have some meditation apps on your phone. So you can pull those up, do a guided meditation exercise. There's a simple grounding technique that is just grounding in the 5 senses. Name things you can see, hear, smell, taste, touch.
That's wonderful.
This will help you get through those bumpy times.
Dr. Bashe, I'm really curious too, if you do find yourself having, you're trying to work through the anxiety, but you finally land. I feel like a lot of times when you've suffered from great anxiety, you have this like come down. Yeah. And that can be quite exhausting. So how do you deal with that on the other side? Is it just kind of resting or taking some time for yourself? How do you do that?
Yeah, maybe when you land, you just close your eyes and take, again, a couple deep breaths. Maybe visualize, like as you're waiting for your luggage, you can close your eyes and visualize that reunion with a loved one. Yeah. Or maybe just, picturing yourself at an event or an activity that you're looking forward to going to at your destination.
Oh, that's awesome. Or just, do the round of applause when you land. I love it. Everyone thinks it's so cheesy, but I'm like, absolutely.
Bring on the clapping.
Let's celebrate.
Okay. All right.
Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
We'll link you up to Dr. Bashe on our website, kdk.com/talkpittsburgh.
Still to come on the show, the utensils are put away because this is a real hands-on experience. The authentic flavors of Africa are filling up our kitchen, and that trip to Tasty Town is coming up after the break.